Welcome to this presentation that takes a general look at the structure of term bases in Smartcat. Smartcat is a browser-based cat tool with an open terminology management module. When you create a new term base within Smartcat, the application automatically creates a simple bilingual table term base with a space in the concept entry for the source terms, the target terms, and a comment. To add additional data categories to the structure, click on the gear at the top of the spreadsheet view and then open the glossary structure dialog pictured here. Smartcat calls the concept or entry level the position level of the term base. Smartcat suggests certain fields that can be added at each of the levels of a term base. To add a system field to the term base, select the term base level to which you'd like to add the data category, highlight the data category in the list at the top, and click Add to List. The data category will be added to the list at the bottom, i.e. to your term base structure. If the system fields don't cover your needs, you can also write your own custom fields. Custom fields can be created that contain dates, single select lists, multi-select lists, numbers, texts, and yes or no. Concept entries in term bases are displayed in 3 columns and are read more or less from left to right, from the concept to the language to the term level. The middle column of the concept entry is where the language or the terms associated with a concept can be selected. When clicking on the name of a language, the column on the right displays the data categories associated with the language level. In the illustration pictured, this includes the definition, definition source, and language level comments. When clicking on each designation, the column on the right displays the data categories for the term level. Each term has its own data associated with it. This table presents the headers used within Smartcat for system fields that can be added to a term base and the headers for the system fields used within spreadsheets exported from Smartcat term bases. Of course, you can add your own custom fields to the term base structure as well. The headers used within the spreadsheets are especially important to note if you're using system fields, because to successfully import terminological data into a Smartcat term base, spreadsheet headers must follow the Smartcat naming conventions for spreadsheet headers exactly. If they do not, Smartcat will generate a list of the headers in the spreadsheet that are unrecognized by the system. Take notice of the following aspects of the system fields as presented here. Definition and definition source can be added to any level of the term base. The comments field can only be added at the concept and language levels, though of course a custom field could be created to add comments at the term level, which is what I do, because according to best practices, we should have a space for comments or notes at every single level of the term base. At the term level, a source field can be added. Perhaps that field is intended to be used to indicate the origins of a term when terminology for multiple sources is harmonized together. I'm not sure. That concludes this presentation that takes a general look at the term-based structure in Smartcat.